Chess, a game of war, two minds clash. The battlefield is a checkered board and the soldiers are pieces of wood and plastic. Each player a commander guiding their troops with precision and foresight. Each move a calculated risk. Every decision a step towards victory or defeat. The pawn, often underestimated, can become a queen, the most powerful piece on the board. Victory means outsmarting your opponent. It's a dance of intellect, where every move is a statement, every counter-move a rebuttal. The thrill of a well-executed strategy is unmatched. During the Cold War, chess became more than a game. It was a microcosm of the larger geopolitical struggle. The board mirrored the world stage, where two superpowers vied for supremacy. It became a symbol of intellectual superiority. The stakes were no longer just about winning a game, but about proving the intellectual and strategic dominance of a nation. The United States and the Soviet Union, locked in a global standoff, used chess to prove their dominance. The matches were more than just games, they were battles of ideology and intellect. The chessboard became a battlefield, grandmasters, the generals. Each move was a maneuver in a larger strategy, each piece a soldier in a silent war. Their weapons, strategy, tactics, and nerves of steel. The ability to foresee the opponent's moves, to anticipate and counter, was crucial. It was a test of mental fortitude and strategic brilliance. Every move scrutinized, analyzed, interpreted for hidden meanings. The games were dissected by analysts and enthusiasts alike, each looking for the genius in the moves, the brilliance in the strategy. The world watched, captivated by this silent war of minds. The stakes were high. Every match was a spectacle, drawing in crowds and capturing the attention of millions. National pride was on the line. Each victory was celebrated as a national achievement, each defeat a moment of introspection and resolve. But more importantly, chess represented the intellectual prowess of each superpower. It was a demonstration of strategic thinking, of the ability to outwit and outmaneuver the opponent. A victory on the chessboard was a symbolic victory in the Cold War. It was a testament to the strategic brilliance and intellectual superiority of the winning nation, a moment of triumph in a larger, ongoing struggle. Chess has a long and storied history. It originated in ancient India, a game of strategy and intellect. Over centuries, it spread across the world, evolving along the way. By the 20th century, chess had become a global phenomenon. The Soviet Union recognized the power of chess early on. They established state-sponsored chess schools nurturing young talents. Soviet players dominated the international scene, becoming world champions. Chess was a source of national pride, a demonstration of their intellectual superiority. The United States, however, lagged behind. Chess was seen as a hobby, not a serious pursuit. This changed with the emergence of a young, enigmatic genius, Bobby Fischer. The Cold War was a time of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. This period, spanning from the end of World War II to the early 1990s, was marked by a constant struggle for supremacy. The two superpowers were locked in a battle that extended beyond mere military might. Both superpowers competed for global dominance, not just militarily but also ideologically and culturally. This competition permeated every aspect of life, from technological advancements to sports and even to the arts. Each side sought to prove the superiority of its political and economic system. Chess, with its intellectual depth and strategic complexity, became a key battleground in this ideological struggle. The game, often seen as a metaphor for war, was a perfect arena for the Cold War's psychological and intellectual battles. It was a stage where minds clashed and strategies unfolded, mirroring the larger geopolitical tensions. The Soviets, with their state-sponsored chess programs, had a clear advantage. The government invested heavily in chess, seeing it as a way to demonstrate intellectual superiority. Chess schools were established, and young talents were nurtured from an early age, creating a pipeline of grandmasters. They had produced a string of world champions, solidifying their image as intellectual giants. Names like Mikhail Botvinnik, Tigran Petrosian and Boris Spassky became synonymous with Soviet dominance in the chess world. These champions were celebrated not just as sportsmen, but as symbols of the Soviet system's success. Chess became a propaganda tool, showcasing the superiority of the communist system. Soviet victories in international chess tournaments were portrayed as victories of communism over capitalism. The game was used to inspire national pride and to promote the idea that the Soviet way of life was superior. The United States, eager to challenge Soviet dominance in all spheres, saw in Bobby Fischer a potential champion. Fischer's rise in the chess world was seen as a beacon of hope for the West. His matches were not just games, but battles in the larger context of the Cold War. Fischer, a prodigious talent, had emerged as a chess prodigy, challenging the established order with his aggressive style and unwavering will to win. His journey from a young chess enthusiast to a world champion was closely followed by the media, and his matches against Soviet players were seen as symbolic confrontations between the two superpowers. Fischer's eventual victory over Boris Spassky in 1972 was not just a personal triumph, but a significant moment in the Cold War, symbolizing a rare American victory in a field dominated by the Soviets. Section 4, the match of the century, Fischer versus Spassky, 1972. This was not just any ordinary chess match, it was a historic confrontation that transcended the boundaries of the game itself. The 1972 World Chess Championship was more than just a chess match. It was a spectacle that drew the attention of millions around the globe, a battle that symbolized much more than the game of chess. It was a clash of ideologies, a microcosm of the Cold War itself. The United States and the Soviet Union, two superpowers locked in a geopolitical struggle, found another arena to compete in, the chessboard. Bobby Fischer, the eccentric genius from Brooklyn, challenged Boris Spassky, the reigning world champion from the Soviet Union. Fischer was known for his brilliant yet unpredictable style, while Spassky was the epitome of Soviet discipline and strategic mastery. The world held its breath. People from all walks of life, whether they were chess enthusiasts or not, were glued to their screens, eagerly following each move and countermove. The match, held in Reykjavik, Iceland, captivated millions. The serene and picturesque setting of Reykjavik contrasted sharply with the intense and high-stakes nature of the match unfolding within its walls. Fischer, with his unpredictable behavior and fierce determination, became a global icon. His intense focus and unorthodox strategies kept everyone on the edge of their seats. Spassky, the cool and collected champion, represented the Soviet chess machine. The tension was palpable. Every move he made was calculated, every decision a testament to his years of training and experience. Every move was analyzed, every gesture scrutinized. Commentators and analysts around the world dissected each play, trying to predict the next move and understand the strategies at play. The weight of the world rested on their shoulders. It was not just a personal battle, but a representation of their respective nations' pride and prowess. For Fischer, it was a chance to single-handedly defeat the Soviet chess machine and claim the title of world champion for the United States. His victory would be seen as a triumph of individual brilliance over a state-sponsored system. For Spassky, it was a battle to defend his title and the honor of his nation. He carried the weight of Soviet expectations, knowing that his performance was a matter of national pride. The match saw moments of brilliance, unexpected twists, and intense psychological warfare. Fischer's demands and erratic behavior added to the drama, while Spassky's calm demeanor provided a stark contrast. The media coverage was unprecedented. Newspapers, magazines, and television channels around the world reported on the match, making it a global phenomenon. People discussed the match in cafes, workplaces, and homes, making it a part of everyday conversation. The post-match analysis was just as intense. Experts and fans alike debated the strategies, the turning points, and the psychological aspects of the game. Fischer's victory was celebrated, but it also sparked discussions about his future and the future of chess. In the end, Fischer emerged victorious, claiming the title of world champion. His win was not just a personal triumph, but a symbolic victory in the larger context of the Cold War. Spassky, ever the sportsman, acknowledged Fischer's brilliance and congratulated him. The Fischer-Spassky match of 1972 remains one of the most iconic moments in chess history. It was a match that transcended the game, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and captivate chess enthusiasts and historians alike. Section 5, Game 6, A Symphony of Brilliance. Game 6 of the 1972 World Chess Championship is considered one of the most brilliant games ever played. Fischer, trailing in the match, unleashed a masterpiece of attacking chess. His moves were bold, innovative, and utterly devastating. Spassky, the unflappable champion, seemed rattled for the first time. He struggled to find an answer to Fischer's relentless assault. The tension in the room was electric as the game reached its climax. With a final, decisive move, Fischer forced Spassky to resign. The crowd erupted, and the world watched in awe. Fischer had achieved the impossible, defeating Spassky in a game for the ages.